Well, thank you very much, Ryan, for this opportunity. This is the first time that we're going public actually to present our project, and we're very happy to do it here in this wonderful place in San Francisco. I mean, in the Bay Area. So meeting a lot of really interesting people. My name is Jocelyn Braun, so Joy Braun, and I'm the CEO of Lama Technology, which is based in the UK. And we have two other companies beneath it, which is one is operating in EU, and the other one in the UK. So my background is actually I'm a former academic, and I was a professor in finance and economics. But I'm seeing some of the other finance professionals making a lot more money than being an academic. So I decided to jump into the industry, and for a number of years then have been in asset management. So more quiet job than in investment banking. Responsible for, so the last job I had, we were managing 24 billion AUM in mutual global investors. And from then I jumped into fintech, so entrepreneurial path, and trying to solve the problems of the world in financial services. So, why Lama? So what's the story behind Lama? So there are a number of people who actually started this, not just me. But the very idea of Lama is actually coming from people who had seen a lot of problems in the use of cryptocurrencies, and people who wanted to get into cryptocurrencies to buy, to sell. In Europe, it's not as easy. I don't know exactly what the experience here in the US is in the beginning, but in Europe, it was so difficult to actually get into cryptocurrency, to buy, to exchange, to sell. And so my colleagues here, Silvana, for instance, they were doing it themselves, and they did a lot of research, so they were doing it themselves. But then some of the people in their network found out about it and would like to actually also participate. So they found themselves in a position having more knowledge than the others, and people were consulting them to get that job done. And so they set up a company, but doing everything manually. But it took so much time for them, and then they could not grow. They could not grow. They were making money, but they could not scale. So then they decided to build the technology. I know that it's already advanced in the US by 2020 around, so in 2020. But in Europe, it's not like that. So there are companies obviously that are present there, Coinbase, Kraken, but this is much more for people in the know. But the average person, so the mass market, they have trouble understanding this asset class or accessing it. How do they get into it? It was not easy. So then there was a decision to start developing the platform. What is the idea? So the idea is actually to develop a digital first crypto banking solution. Okay, so when we say crypto banking solution, it's really like operating like a bank, multi-currency, crypto, fiat, debit card, just like what you see in our bank in Europe. But also making it so easy. So for us, the user experience is very important. It takes privacy. So we saw the opportunity as well for companies getting into crypto, companies who would like to keep some of their asset in the balance sheet in crypto. But it was not easy actually to do that. So we then decided to offer this both for individuals as well as for businesses. So there's a boom in neobanking in Europe. So not just in the UK, but also in the rest of EU. So, but even then, the market is not easy. So especially in the UK, I'm based in the UK, and the regulation is a little bit not clear actually in the UK. In EU, it's now moving towards similar how they would regulate electronic money. So regulation through MICA is developing. But generally, the services you find in market are targeted for people that are still innovators. So there's a lot of opportunity to make it really easy and align with the regulators thinking how you would offer cryptocurrency alongside fiat bank account. So we consider ourselves as a hybrid bank. Okay. So digital first, and first targeting the millennials and Gen Z. So we like I said, we saw this market gap. And even if Coinbase has been there for a long time, they a lot of these companies are offering deposit, exchange, and then withdraw fiat in first party as a first party service. What does that mean? That means that yes, you can deposit your crypto, you can exchange it and withdraw it in fiat, but withdraw it into your own bank account. Yeah. So it's not the kind of flexible service that if you have crypto, you also have, let's say, euro and pound sterling account, and you have a debit card, and it doesn't matter where your money will come from. If you want to buy your coffee, you can actually buy from your crypto. It doesn't matter which crypto you tell us. You want it coming from Bitcoin, you want it coming from Ethereum, or from USDT. We make it happen for people who would like to rather hodl their crypto balances and then spend only as and when they need. So this is the same for individuals as well as for businesses. So also we tackle problems of cost for individuals as well as companies. Cost of transactions, cross-border transactions, and sometimes the time it takes by which the transactions are cleared. So we take care of that and make sure that the customer experience in all aspects of the service is actually done. So the key things that we are addressing, so quite a number of things. Regulatory environment is changing in Europe. So the regulators have now crafted what we call MICA, markets in crypto assets. And we are happy about that because then it should increase the confidence in cryptocurrency. It's not an asset just for the criminals, because people think a lot of the mass market who don't know much about crypto, they have this fear of crypto because of the perception. Oh, actually, there's a lot of money laundering, criminal activity happening there. So we are happy that the regulators are going to set up rules in order to protect the customers and give more confidence in the use of the asset class. So that also we address the difficulty of an average person to get into crypto. We make it easy, but within the confines of regulation. That means obviously we do KYC, KYB, and we do everything that the regulators want us to do. Like I don't know in the US if that is also existent, but we need now to identify the source and the destination of the crypto transactions. Yeah. So the travel rule law is actually also going to be implemented. Then we're happy to also include that in our platform. Now, I go into hyper personalization because, again, if we are addressing user experience, this is important. What we see in the market is also in banks and other financial services. They offer bundles. So you have subscription, one, two, three, different types of subscription. And then the services are bundled to be offered to the customer. So what we would like to get to is actually to give customers the opportunity to choose the service that are important to them. And by doing that, we segment our customers. And from an economic perspective, we believe that it makes much more sense because you price it accordingly. So most of you who remember their economics 101, this is like like a monopoly situation. You take advantage of it to a certain extent that you find a person that values that service most, and then they can pay for it. But the person who does not value it does not have to take it and pay for it. So we are actually allowing customers to choose their services, to make their own bundle and pay for that. And so we make sure that we address the needs of our users. And like I said, it's a growing market in Europe, and we believe that our service is the first of its kind amongst the competitors. Obviously, we compete with probably Revolut, Coinbase, Kraken, but they address different needs. So we differentiate ourselves by actually really focusing on hyper personalization. So we have been developing for years now. So we have already in place the solutions for digital first banking, for having the TradFi and traditional finance together with innovative cryptocurrencies, but also moving it towards, we expect that more products will be developed in the crypto space, like similar to traditional financial services. When I say that, coming from an asset management background, so you see a lot of ETFs, a lot of funds that are based on products in the crypto space. So we are actually also moving into that direction and provide that in our platform as a choice of investment for our customers. So we offer cross-border TradFi as well as crypto, and our setup, because we start with EU, yes, and then move to UK, and then we will move into Latin America. So we're preparing everything now as well for that geographical expansion. And we will use that platform to offer lower cost of services to our customers for cross-border payments. So we make sure that we are proactive in regulatory compliance, because that's really key in this, what is perceived to be a high-risk sector. So we take it seriously. So we have operational design for compliance to be able to address multi-jurisdictional compliance requirements, to also make sure that the customers can trust us in this service. And like I said, we have a marketplace for financial services. We also offer crypto banking solutions to businesses, and we see, like I said earlier, the trend for businesses to hold assets in treasury in crypto. And some of the token issuers have also been talking to us and looking for opportunities for off-ramping the services for their communities, for their token holders. So we actually also offer that. So at the moment, we are in 10 countries in the EU. And this year, we would like to expand more into other countries in the EU, plus the UK. And we will be doing we will be offering the services in the UK from our Lithuanian, so we are a Lithuanian registration entity and into the UK. So we have 31,000 users at the moment and about 11,000 to 12,000 fully KYC customers. And now what we need to do is just really ramp up, the transactions and also push more of these registered but not fully KYC users into the platform, and then get them to be more excited about using the services that we have. We have a number of transactions already evolving. At the moment, individual customers, and we are also wrapping up to allow more business customers to join us. So we have a roadmap. Very excited about the future. So this is the first of our pitch, by the way. And if you are interested to talk to us, you have a specific service that you need in the crypto world, in the crypto space, talk to us. We might be able to help you with a solution. Thank you very much. Any questions? Yes.
If a business is doing e-commerce and they want to accept payments in crypto, would your bank help them in that process?
Absolutely. So this is one of the things that we would like to address, merchant solution as well. So, yes. So, part of the growth strategy that we'd like to address is the merchant service. So, to onboard sellers as well as the people who would pay directly in crypto. But this is a little bit more complicated because we need to solve the solution in the POS devices. If we are to actually allow direct transactions into crypto, so we need to find out a way how to introduce that, maybe through the card programs first, and then expand it into that. But we are on it. Also in e-commerce, so for internet.
You mentioned you support fiat exchange on the platform. Are you also integrated with Swift system?
Yes, that's going to be part of it. So Swift, but you know that the Swift is a little bit costly, so we're trying to find a solution around it. But because we combine TradFi with crypto, yeah, if a company wants it, they will go.
Just curious how a company receives payments from their vendors that don't use crypto, and sort of
we have a solution internally. Yeah, we manage that ourselves. Yeah. So crypto to fiat, cross-border, we do the internal clearing settlements.
How do you tackle against expenses like Revolut and also REAP? Because we use REAP now, it's very key for us. I've been doing this space for a long time. It's a very expensive market, so most of the USD and very sensitive.
Yeah, so we are. I'm also using Revolut for a long time. They have the company have moved a little bit more. Haven't checked lately, but their approach is actually you deposit fiat, you buy crypto, and then you exchange as well. So you're not really directly connected to the blockchain, but we are directly connected to the blockchain. So you deposit directly from your cold wallet, and in fact we actually offer our custody services. So we have a hybrid custody services. So your cold wallet can be actually integrated into your app, into your user account, and you can also take funds from your cold wallet and then deposit it into, and take automated transactions from your cold wallet.
So one measure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we have that solution. And we need to find more people who are interested in that. And we see that companies might be interested more in that. But we also have cold wallet solutions, so institutional cold wallet within our own platform.
You use Firebox as well?
Sorry?
You use Firebox?
Yes, we are in conversation with them.
When you talk about the wallet share, I think it was a few slides earlier, where you showed $600 or so, £600 involved. What reduce for
Transactions, yes, in Europe.
it wasn't actually transactions.
Those are actual transactions. They are still beginning.
Okay, what do you think your share of wallet is a general crypto user in Europe? How much of that crypto users transactions are you currently able to get house users?
And we have some targets because we are also crypto users, and we know more or less, on the average, what can you expect from an individual that, even just hodls and then exchanges, and at the end of the month you pay your rent or whatever. Yeah. So we have some ideas, and our assumption is that if our customers, let's say, transact 500 pounds, 500 euros a month, let's say twice or three times a month, yeah, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna, So there are targets. They're not assumptions that we have, and that particular target will give us a very, very good volume already in revenue.
How much do you think your platform versus the other platforms that in market are transacting in total? Because you're not a 91% share versus dollar.
Oh yeah. We expect that, but it's one of those things that we need to find out how we are going to encourage more use of our services, and of course we benchmark ourselves with the incumbents.
Can you integrate with current DeFi protocols?
Yeah, we are also on. So we have NFT solutions. We also we can store NFTs as well. Pretty.
How long until you're in the UK?
Oh, that's why we're raising funds. We are ready to move in. So yeah, because from being a boss in Lithuania, we can enter the UK market. We just need a partner for financial promotions. That's it. We're ready. And we know it's a big market. It's one of the biggest crypto markets.
Any other questions, comments? Can you talk about the team a little bit more?
The what?
The team?
Oh, yes, sorry. We came here on Wednesday evening. I flew in from London, and my colleague here flew from Spain. She's our finance director, and we have our head of operations here, Brigham, who flew in from El Salvador. So we are a truly global and digital-first company. We have a large technical team based in Brazil, and this is the reason why we have confidence to also expand into Latin America. Originally, Silvana here is from Argentina, and my family originally came from the Philippines, so I know the Asian market very well. I am Filipino-German, so I know the EU market very well as well, and lived in the UK for over 20 years and worked in financial services for a long time. So I know regulation.
Any other questions?
Thank you very much for the
All right,
opportunity.
thank you, Joy.